and you're watching The Bold Report.
Welcome to The Bold Report. I'm DK Bold. This is your Wall Street Journal update for today. On the front page, we have three articles that I found very interesting, and this will be a little bit different Wall Street Journal brief. I'm going to switch things up a little bit. But on the front page, now this probably is no surprise to you, and I'm surprised a little bit that it even just finally hits the front page of the Wall Street Journal. But credit card rates are on the rise. In fact, they've hit a 9-year high. Now, I don't know about you, but I get credit card solicitation in the mail all the time, and I've noticed that the rates they're offering, you don't see any more 9.9, 4.9, or anything exotic like that. Now, the national average just went up from 13.1 to 14.7%. And the reason this all came about is the government, in its infinite wisdom, to hopefully help us all out, basically said, hey, you can't charge all these great fees. Well, fine. Nobody likes fees. I don't like fees anyway. But the credit card companies, they're going to make their money. So what do? They raise their rates. Good luck with that. All right, the other two stories, a little outside of the small business range, but definitely important on a world scale. The Iranians roll out an unmanned bomber. Now, some of the news sources are saying, hey, whoopee, this is just saber rattling, if you will. But I think this shows a bit more chutzpah on their part, and is definitely signaling, and basically they're thumbing the nose at any economic sanctions that the UN is trying to pull, as well as the United States and any others. Basically, this is all against the mounting pressures, the international pressures against them. Now, the one thing interesting about this unmanned probe that drone that they've made is that it is said to be built domestically. In fact, many of their weapons are built domestically. So, hey, how good is it? We don't know, and hopefully we don't get a chance to see. Still on the front page, facing budget gaps, cities basically are selling everything. It's practically a garage sale or a fire sale for your city. Now, sure enough, on the front page, they had a picture of my local area, Dallas, Texas, and the Dallas Zoo is now being privatized. And in fact, Dallas is looking at moving Fair Park and other areas and making them privatized. It's probably coming to a city near you. Now, one of the challenges with this type of fire sale is things are being sold for pennies on the dollar, and it could weaken long-term revenues for cities that hopefully, as the economic maybe turns, suddenly those long-range revenues are not there, and it could affect their credit rating. So definitely, city council members, stay tuned. Next up, we're going to move all the way down to the third section, money and investing, and this one I just thought was fun. A hiring spree has gotten along in the tooth. Yeah, no duh. We've been talking about that over and over again in this Wall Street Journal brief. But now it hits Wall Street. It's just not that darn funny anymore. Now, there have been some cuts here and there. They've been relatively small, but Wall Street is bracing itself for looming much larger cuts unless something happens with revenues. And now Wall Street is seeing the fruits of this less than exotic economy. Last up on the small business section, basically still going along that same theme of money and the economy, small business is very, very much afraid of taxes. Now, I don't know about you and your small business, but President Barack Obama has indicated that he's going to let the Bush tax cuts expire at the end of this year. As such, that could end up being a double whammy for you. One, depending on what you sell and the amount you sell, you're going to get a tax hit. Your taxes are going to go up. But the other unintended purpose, possibly, or maybe intended purpose, consumers like you and me who make certain amount of dollar amounts, our taxes are going to go up, so therefore we're not going to buy as much. So luxury items, or maybe even not so luxury items, may suddenly fall down way low on the list. This could have a ripple effect across all small businesses and be a very tough play in the coming months, and many are forecasting that 2011, wow, keep your seatbelt fastened, could be exciting. Well, that's it for the Wall Street Journal brief for today. As always, find your passions, take care, and have a great day.